Hello, my name is Daniel Lumertz, and in this video I will present to you my newest script, Clouds. This script is dedicated to generate textures inside REAPER. For example here, I will make a simple texture using these 4 items. I already have my script opened here, so I will just click here create cloud item, and that will create this blue item with a cloud on it. And these cloud items, they are special, they hold information about the textures you are generating. Now I need to select the items that will be used in this texture. First I will click pin cloud, so the user interfaces is still connected to this cloud item specifically. With the cloud item pinned, I can select other items and click set items for adding them to this texture. Here on the density tab, you can select how much items you want per second. I will leave as default for now. And now I will just click generate and it will create this texture. This texture needs a bit more of variety. So first I will increase the density. In clouds, almost every parameter can be controlled with an envelope, so I will create one for density. Let's generate again. Interesting, but it still needs more variety. So now I will open the randomization tab and add some parameters to it. This is the newest generation. Here is another generation that I made using an envelope to control the play rate randomization. Now I will demonstrate how clouds can be used to granularize your items. So here I have this audio item. Above the clouds, the sky is always blue. Here in this cloud item, you can see I have my grain tab open and the cloud grain setting is checked. The position setting is also checked. That means that each grain will start from the same position from this audio source. In the density tab, you can also see that my dust is set to 0. A dust set to 0 means there will be no randomization concerning the item's position, so the items will be played periodically. I am using this set of configurations to create these sounds common for voices in video games. And we can create different sounds just changing the position that I am sampling it. We can also adjust the size of each grain. If you right-click the size setting, you can set the size based on a ratio between size and density. At 50%, you will have the exact same time of sound and silence. At 200%, each grain will end on the middle of the next one. Remember, this script is not limited to audio. You can use it for editing videos or MIDI. You might find interesting to create different envelopes for each parameter. For example, in this cloud item, I have one envelope to write the size of each grain. I also added a bunch of randomizations to randomize the grains. If you right-click on randomization setting, you can set a chance of it being applied or not for each grain. Let's hear how it sounds. Here is a cool trick. Hold Alt and click Generate. This will generate a new texture without deleting the last one. Let's extrapolate a bit. Let's change the position. Let's create an envelope to change the position and then create many textures on top of each other. If you are interested in making more rhythmic textures, you can check at the Density tab, Quantize items to grid. Another interesting use of grains is to have quite large grain sizes. Here I have this item with a plucked guitar sound. I will create the cloud item and add a very long grain size here. Here I will limit the maximum number of simultaneous items playing together. 10 should be enough. What I will do now is add some MIDI notes. If you go to the MIDI notes tab, you can select only generate items at the notes. This will make sure you are generating the texture only where you have MIDI notes. So here I am adding a C minor chord, and the velocity of each note represents the chance of it being transposed to this note. By default, the middle C note will use the original item's pitch. Lastly, this feature is dedicated to apply a different effect for each grain. Here I have 3 tracks with different effects. Now going to the Tracks tab, I can set the tracks that the grains will be exploded to. Self track is the original track of the item. I will set to 0. Now the texture will have much more variation with each grain in a different track. Thank you very much for seeing this video. And if you make something cool using clouds, please share it with me. I am always eager to listen what people makes with my scripts. Thank you.